Today we're looking in my client's house, Sally. She has a wonderful conservatory on the first floor overlooking her garden. She's got quite a few specimens of plants in here, some that get completely against the grain of where you put and what to do with them. So this is all just wonderful because working with the plants that are supposed to be in certain places, but they're actually thriving in this south-facing greenhouse. Welcome to Life of a Gardener. Today I want to talk about this beautiful Hoya right behind me. It's enormous. I've never seen one quite so big, and it's in flower. Well, it's actually just going over its flowering now. So, but I've been told by its owner it's already flowered once this year, and she guarantees that it'll flower again after this flower. So when it's flowering again, I'll come back and we'll have a look at the flowers prior to their opening. So yeah, I just want to talk about this is the Hoya Pubicalyx Carnosa. Its common name is wax flower because the flowers look very waxy. This particular one quite likes bright light, but they do very well in shade as well. So long as they're not in scorching sun all day long. However, this one goes against all of what you're taught about Hoyas, because this is in a really bright south-facing greenhouse. It does have some shade, luckily, from the roof, but it's just doing so well. Most Hoyas, they like to be in sort of quite woody substrate, so not soil. This one's in soil. It goes against, as I say, it goes against everything. The flowers, they flower on peduncles or spurs, and most Hoyas, they're epiphytic, which means they grow off other trees and plants, much like orchids. So yeah, we're going to have a little closer look at this beautiful Hoya. It's absolutely enormous, and without Sally, my client, I would never have known very much about Hoyas, but she's taught me so much about Hoyas, and I just wanted to give you a little taste of what there is. Hoya is sitting nice and tightly in a sort of 50 centimetre high pot, which means it can last in here for probably a good 30-40 years, because they like their roots to be really tight. So I'm just going to start panning up now. You can see one of the flowers here just now. It's nuzzled in there. I moved that very delicately because they can break quite easily. You can see it's pale pink with its red centre, star-like flowers. Its leaves with the grey speckles. These are really beautiful. Nice succulent type leaves. I'll go back here a little bit. It goes up. It's equally wide as it is tall. We've got more flowers here. As I say, it's going over, so lots of flowers have come off. I'm just going to pan side to side here for you and up. It's huge. It goes all the way to the top. And we have been cutting it out of the roof. When I've been coming, you can see where it's pretty much at the top of the roof there. And it's so beautifully wide. And you can see there are just dozens of flowers. Dozens and dozens of flowers. And as the flowers fade, they just drop to the floor. And you see like that. But yeah, this specimen is just beautiful. You see, it goes all across the wall there, over the door frame. It's just superb. So here's one of the peduncles where the flower was growing, and I don't know if we can get in there quite so close. So there are ridges there, and this you can see here where it's had many flowering seasons on there. I mean, some places have had more flowering seasons than others. Oops. Like here. On this one, you can see all the different years it's flowered along here, and it just flowers on the end there.
That's a good
And again, yeah, this is a great one. So these peduncles and all the years, and it will just keep flowering every year. Every time you see one of these grow, don't cut it off. The flower will just keep flowering that same spot. And that's the beauty of these. So the more of those peduncles you see, the more flowers you're going to produce, and your plant is just going to look more spectacular each year. So a really beautiful specimen, this Hoya. Sally's had this plant since 2013. It was sold to her as a Hoya australis, but as it got older she realised that she'd been sold the wrong variety, but she really doesn't mind because she loves it anyway. And it's just stunning. It's 7 years old and it's in its own pot, and it's just doing beautifully. So if you're interested in buying any type of Hoya, I would definitely recommend this type. It's probably the easiest to grow of all the varieties, and it just brings you joy and pleasure. And the scent on some of them are quite amazing. I couldn't really smell very much on this one today, but it might be because it's a very hot day today. It'll probably smell better in the evenings.
They're going over.
And they are slightly going over as well. So yes, the scent will have faded out by now. So, but we'll do another video when it's coming back into flower again. She assured me that there was double what we've seen today, and I can imagine that clearing up the mess is quite something, but still just beautiful when it's in flower. So that's another session with Life of a Gardener. Thanks for watching.